Right, so today I'll be going through the first page of the speedsolving.com Square-1 example solves forum and just going through all the scrambles for the first page and just doing walkthrough solves, example solves of all of them. I'll be going through them fairly quickly. I'll try to go through them fairly quickly since there are 17 of them on the first page. So yeah, my method again is CSP, OBL, and two-out PBL. So yeah. Right, so I traced CSP off screen, but for the first scramble we have 3, 2, 1 and L, and I got a odd count for this. So in that case I probably do a Y2, and then I do just like this square shield, reduce the square kite to square shield, and yeah. So now we have Yoshi and the shell. So this one is repair the pseudo shell. We match the pseudo shell with this one, and then we do this, and then yeah, that's the rest of this. And we have bad UU. So what I do is just M2 and then into Ajaj and U2D2 ABF. Alright, so for the second scramble we got right 5-1 and pair, and I got an even count for this. So again I do a Y2 here and just this one just directly reduces to scallop kite like that. So now we have 1-1, which is just a EO alg. Yep. And now we have CS. So for CS, what I do is to do Ajach here, which reduces to VF. Now there's no bar flip, so I probably do the VF on the right, cancel into the bar flip like this. Yeah. Right. So for the third scramble we have mushroom or muffin and left paw or pawn. I don't know. So in this case I got an odd count. And yeah, so first of all I do a Y2 and then pair up this line like this, and then make a scallop, do this swap of these 3 corner pieces, and then finish off the rest of the CSP. Anyways, we have right button, this is left bunny, or one of the bunnies, bunny, and this is left thumb. So this is, in this case, we do we line them up like this, and then I do a 4 on F move on top, and the rest is just 2 slices. Right, and then we have M and D. So M and MD we do JJ into, this is SS. So we do JJ into SS. So I will line up the headlights like this, misalign the D layer because we want to break up this block. So we do JJ, and then this should give us SS. And then cancel into the bar flip. Yeah. Right, so for the fourth scramble we have pair and right 5-1. I got an even count for this, so what I would do is do like this, bring this scallop up, bring the pair down, and then the rest is just scallop kite. Right, and then now we have pair arrow. So in this case, this is bad pair arrow, which is 4 slices. So we do this, F, U, and then finish off with the F prime. Right, so now we have U, and we have U and Y on the bottom. So this is just going to be 2 CP. Probably do that from the front and then do, yeah, so JJ in from the front, JJ into the back. Right, so for the fifth scramble we have, this is a left paw and a left fist. So I would do a Y2 from this point. I got an even count for CSP, so yeah, we just line up this pair like this, move the pair on the bottom, and then we make good pawn, and then reduce the scallop kite. Now we have shell Yoshi, which is quite straightforward. Again, it's a 3 slicer. And now we have good RR, which is just a 5 slicer. And then probably cancel in, whoops, I did that wrong. Cancel into the bar flip like that. Yeah, so that's it. Alright, so for the 6th scramble, I got 3, 2, 1 on top and an L on the bottom. I got an odd count, so yeah, so for CSP, so I do a 6 on the bottom to reduce this to, yeah, reduce it to shield square, and then from there we get to scallop kite. Now we have bird, so probably I do a -5 on top, line it up like this, and then bring the pair up, bring this pair across the slice, and then we do a 1, 1, a -1, -1, and then from here it's a 2 slice. Right, so now we have PN and D. So in this case, I would probably do I would probably bring the, first of all, bring the headlights to the left. And yeah, I would do JN and then cancel into the M2, 4 slice M2, and then cancel into the bar flip on top. So that's what I would do for this case. Right, so for the 7th scramble, we have shield on top and right pawn on the bottom. So I got an odd count for this. So for this, we just straight up reduce into 5, 1 pair, and then from here into scallop kite, and then yeah, cube shape. So now we have N and T. So this one's just, you know, this one's just line up the N, bring the T to the front, and make sure the layers are of the same alignment, and then just do JJ in, and then it's a 1 slice to finish off. Right, so now we have R on top and G on the bottom. So I do NN here, which reduces into JR, but this one requires us to cancel into the bar flip like that, but yeah, that's how it solves that. Right, so for the 8th scramble, we have line and 6. So I got an even count from this orientation, but when we do a Y2, it becomes an odd count, because that's how it is with the cases with 2 edges on one side. Anyways, so the algorithm for odd count is to pair it up into an 8, but bring the 8 to the back, and then from here we just reduce it as per normal. Right, so now we have bird hazard. So what I do here is, again, bring the inverse hazard up, bring this pair across the slice, and from here it's just good thumb. And then now we have D, and this is B. So for DB, or BD, I do a M2 into JR, and yeah, no need to cancel into any bar flips whatsoever, and yeah. Right, so for the 9th scramble, we have shield on top and scallop on the bottom. I got an odd count for CSP, so we pair this scallop with this pair up in the back, bring this pair over, and then we have scallop, and this just reduces to square, just like that. And now we have pair, and this is actually good pair, so this is literally just a 2 slicer. And now we have A on top and R on the bottom. Now this is actually bad AR, which is so this one we do good UU from this direction first, and we see that the headlights here are in the back, which will remain when we're done with the good UU. These headlights will go to the back, which is so the JJ will be in front. So we do this good, the U-perm that cycles this way, like this, and now the JJ will be in front, and then yeah, that's how I would do that case. Right, so now we have right fist and right pawn, and I got an even count for this, so I would do a Z2. And yeah, now we align this like this and bring the pair up and reduce the good pawn, and then from here it's just scallop kite. Now again, shell Yoshi, we've got this case before a few times, so it's just like that, 3 slices. And now we have, what's this, GG. This is G where the bar where the pair is opposite from the headlights, and this is G where the pair is adjacent to the headlights. The only way I know how to solve this is not very is 10 slices. So yeah, so essentially we do this, we do 2 CP. So JN with the N on the bottom, and then you have to do JN with the N on top. Bar's not flipped, so I'm gonna do this alternate NJ instead. And yeah, that's how I do that. Alright, so we have, for the 11th scramble, we have left fist and muffin. We got an even count for this, so I would do like this, make a shield on top, bring it down. Then we need to move both layers for this case, and then from here we reduce to scallop kite like that, to square like that. Right, so again, good pair. So this is just 2 slices. Now we have DB, same thing as before. I would probably do, doing the example solve now, I'd probably do the M2 like that. That doesn't flip the bar. Though in a solve, I probably would still do the 3 slice one. So that reduces to RJ, and probably here I do RJ from the back like this. And yeah, so that's how I do that. Right, so for the 12th scramble, I got L and a 411. So I got an even count from this angle, which means if I do it from here, it's an odd count. So I do a Z2, so from here it's an odd count. So Z2 is so it makes the execution a bit better. So from here we just pair up the L's like this and into scallop kite, and yeah, the rest is quite straightforward. Right, again, Yoshi's Gem, we've seen this quite a number of times now. And so 3 slices. Yeah, and now we have R and G. So NN into JR. And yeah. Right, so for the 13th scramble, we have shield left pawn. So this is, and I got an even count. So I'd probably do a Z2 again and execute it from here. So from here we just 1 slice to 511, and then yeah, scallop kite. The rest is quite straightforward. Now we have, what's this, kite and tie. So the way I do this is probably UD prime, and then we slice and do a small move such that this corner goes across the slice back. And since we did it on the right side of since the tie knot was on the right side of the cube, we do a small move in the same direction, and then the rest is quite straightforward. Alright, so now we have SM. So what I do is JJ into JJ into PS. Yeah. So for that, this would give us, so I do J from this angle, and bottom doesn't really matter which alignment it is. It just gives you a different PS, but still, PSs are all 5 slices, so yeah, doesn't really matter too much. Yeah, so from here we do JJ, and this gives us P on top and S on the bottom, and this one, oops, we cancel into the bar flip like that, and yeah. Right, so for the 14th scramble, I got L on top, and this is 312 on the bottom. I got an even count for this, so I do a Y2, and then from here it's just one slice into shield square, and then from here, yeah, scallop kite. It's not scallop kite. Yeah, just reduce to square square, just like that. Now, so this is birds, bird. So I probably align the bottom bird on the left, and then move this pair and this edge from the bird here. So this is good bird. So slice like this, bring this pair over, and then a small move in the same direction, and then one slice to finish off. So now we have G and A on the bottom, so we do NJ into JJ. So that's 2 CP. So NJ like this, and then, oops, wrong alignment. Sorry, you want to preserve this pseudo pair. So I did the wrong alignment on the bottom. So NJ like this, and then JJ from, which happens to already be at the front, but we do the out that cancels the bar flip. Yeah. Right, so for the 15th scramble, we have right 4-2 and pair. Got an even count for this, so this is just straightforward. Pair the two pairs together and make scallop, and from there it just reduces. Pretty straightforward. Again, we have birds on top and bottom. So this one's bad birds, so again, line the bird, bring this pair up, bring this pair across the slice, and instead we do an M move, and then from here it's 2 slices to finish off. Right, so now we have a edge on top and a C on the bottom. So for this case, it's actually already in the correct alignment. So I would do PJ from the front, and then cancel into JR. J on top, R on the bottom. So from this, and I want to keep this alignment where it breaks up this pseudo pair. This is pseudo G block pair. So yeah, PJ from this alignment, and then from here we cancel into the rest of the alg into JR, and then yeah, that was that alg done really slowly, but yeah, you get the point. Right, so for the 16 scramble, we got a right 5-1 and a pair. Got an odd count for this, so I would do a Y2, and then from here we bring this scallop down, bring this pair over, and then from here it's just scallop kite, which is quite straightforward. Right, and now we have thumb bunny, and this thumb bunny is the one is this thumb bunny is solved like this. So I bring this up, the head of the bunny up, bring it over the slice, and then the same a move in the same direction on the opposite layer, and the rest is just one slice to finish off. Right, so now we have, what's this, TA, so this is just going to be 2 CP. So probably I align it like this, again preserve this pseudo pair, and JJ from here, and then JJ from here, do the out that gets rid of the bar flip. Yeah. Right, so for the final scramble, we have scallop on top and shield on the bottom. We got a odd count for CSP. So yeah, line the scallop and shield like this. Bring this pair and pair it together. Now we have scallop, which is, oops, did that wrong. It's quite straightforward. So from here, we have, again, good pair, which is again 2 slices. Now we have SK. So for SK, I just do edge here, and then finish off with NJ.